it's the crew.
Yo, what's poppin', Crew Nation? You already know who it is, what it is, and what we do, baby. It is your boy Jay, and today we are talking about exactly what the title says. Holy Smoke Festival is officially dead. Now, I know. You all are confused, but look. I'm here to help you understand or make sense of what exactly is going on. Now, this started to raise eyes when No Big Deal tweeted Holy Smoke tickets. And it wasn't the fact that he tweeted Holy Smoke tickets. They were doing their Black Friday sale. But people noticed that the name just said Smoke 23. But people go through rebrands all the time. Sometimes people change their name and it still says Smoke, so it wasn't much difference. They even got a halo over the S, so at that point, it symbolizes holy. But one thing that kind of raised a few eyebrows is that it's in an entirely different city. This is now in Nashville after the first 2 years of it being in Atlanta. And everyone within CHH knows that if you're going to do anything CHH related, it has to be done within Atlanta. I remember having this conversation with MC Nice. I'm like, yo, if you're going to throw a festival, you need to throw it in the hub of CHH. And that is now Atlanta. Now, shouts out to Miles Minnick. He was able to throw his festival, Glowchella, out in the Bay. But even he said, yo, I felt like that if I needed to do something, I had to move to Atlanta. So, again, if you're going to do anything CHH related, you need to do it within Atlanta. But people are like, okay, people change things all the time. It's all right. It doesn't matter. It's okay. They're still going to support. But when Erin Knight tweeted about celebrating her successes with BYOD, she states that almost every one of our events sold out this year, and the few that didn't have hit 80% on capacity. Over 30 events. The wild thing is that this has been our streak since we started throwing shows together in 2018. And to that, Servant tweeted because he wanted to let people know, hey, this is wild. And if y'all aren't at Holy Smoke next year, then you're really missing out. Aaron and Brandon do a great job at making the events worthwhile. And I thought that was dope. Like, yo, you big up them. We've big up BYOD. We think that what they're doing is amazing. What they're doing for artists is amazing. And if you don't know, they are the ones, BYOD, Invite, in association with Invite Only or Invite Only, period, is the reason Indie Tribe was able to throw the festival for which they threw. They were really instrumental in making this festival happen. We all know the Indie Tribe has the clout, but Invite Only, BYOD, Aaron Knight, Brandon Boone, they were very instrumental in making these things happen when we talk about the business side of everything. So after that was said, which was appropriate, Aaron Knight responded to that and said, yo, we have nothing to do with the new festival. That's not Holy Smoke. Herein lies the reason why the name has been changed. And this set off a barrage of tweets because shortly after this, Invite Only says, we, nor BYOD, have anything to do with Tribe's new Smoke Festival. To which Servant responded, well, that's disappointing. And then Brandon Boone said the one thing that has had Christian hip hop in a fuss for the past several weeks. CHH is dead, as he quoted Invite Only's tweets. Now remember, Brandon said, hey, I'm not talking about the music. The music is there. The demand is there. I'm talking about the infrastructure, which is something that they have a pretty good handle on as far as knowing what's going on and what is missing within the CHH infrastructure. And after Brandon said that CHH was dead, you had 95, which is a producer very close to Indie Tribe, say, y'all shit is what's really dead though. wait a minute, hold on, what's going on? I thought you guys had a good relationship, but look, like all things, all good things must come to an end at one point. But it is kind of interesting that Brandon made sure to say the CHH was dead, and then 95 says what he says. And then there was another person that said, oh man, if you think a CHH festival being canceled is where CHH died, I got some news for you. Now, after all of these tweets came out, No Big Deal tweets the festival is officially 100% artist owned and operated. He even put that on his Instagram. That Indie Tribe comes back and they retweet as well. We are officially 100% artist owned and run festival. Grateful for everything up until this point and excited for everything to come. So it looks like that we have this split between all of the parties involved. But something was pretty interesting. Aaron Knight said, all rights reserved, invite only, BYOD. Again, I believe that this has a lot to do with the name change, and I believe this has a lot to do with the fact that it is no longer in Atlanta. Now, look, I'm not too sure if this has anything to do with the other, but it is a bit interesting that the festival is no longer in Nashville, or that the festival is no longer in Atlanta, and that it is now in Nashville. Now, people have their theories about what's going on, and people are, in fact, tweeting the situation. Someone asked the question, okay, I need context because I don't follow any of those clowns anymore, except Deal. To which was responded, CHH infighting, I'm just here for the fun. Now, after all of this, Aaron Knight did in fact say that there's a statement coming out later, so I will have an update for you guys in regards to that. But this is kind of crazy. And again, Brandon made the statement a couple weeks ago, so maybe this, and for him to make it again, this has to kind of show that this is something that has been going on for a while. We know that Indie Tribe has climbed the mountain, and they are one of the most popular groups within Christian hip hop currently. I mean, I don't know. We see these things a lot, right? Artists link up with someone who can help their careers, and it's all gravy in the beginning, but you know, sometimes they feel that they have outgrown the situation. I'm not saying that that's what happened here, but what I am saying is that this tends to happen when we see splits like this happen within mainstream, within anywhere. It's generally where the artists feel that we may have outgrown the situation. These people are some of the hottest artists within Christian hip hop, especially No Big Deal. We're talking about top 5. DJ Michael V just dropped a project. John Keith is getting featured everywhere. So I don't believe it's that far-fetched to believe that that may have been where this business kind of broke down at, because they see themselves. You just had people posting numbers. I believe DJ Michael V hit 7 million streams on Spotify. No Big Deal hit 25 million streams on Spotify. So I don't believe it's far-fetched, because that's generally where these business dealings break down at. Hey, I know what we said in the beginning, but look at what we're doing, and we kind of want to rework this. That name is different now. It's in a different location. So this is crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know how, why this bond would break, but I'm sure we're about to get more information. You guys got to admit, this is kind of crazy. And the fact that this happened in such a short amount of time, it seems someone has reached their breaking point. Why don't you all let me know what you all think? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, put it in the comments, and it's on.